Yeah, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Umbrella Academy's Prelims Mentorship Program demo class. So today I will be discussing more about the problem of prelims. Okay, it has become one of the biggest challenge in the process of this exam because recently you are seeing the pattern of asking questions also is changing. So how to handle all these things? Okay, what are the basic problems in this prelims and all? We shall discuss first. Okay. Then yes, you can decide if this course is beneficial for you and all. I will leave it to you. But before that, I want to discuss certain very important things about prelims, which every student has to know. So first, most important thing every student has to do is, especially in prelims I'm saying, okay, mains is fine, okay, you have some questions, you have content, okay, based on presentation also you can write mains and all, but prelims definitely, first of all you need to define the problem. That should be your primary goal. Any student who is preparing for prelims, the most important thing you have to do is you have to define your problem. Without defining your problem, do not start your preparation. For example, let us say what problems you face. Tell me some of the problems. What are some of the problems you face in prelims? You can type in the chat. Yeah, one is yes, silly mistakes. One is time management. Okay. Revision strategy, very good. Revision strategy is also issue. A lot of content will be there in the market, and you also are referring to a lot of content. How will you manage to revise the entire content in that particular last 1 month or 15 days? Okay, that is also a major issue. Okay. Anyways, in this context, I want to just discuss one quote of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein said this, okay, if I had 1 hour to save the world, I would spend 55 minutes defining the problem. I would spend 55 minutes defining the problem and only 5 minutes finding the solution. So in this context, tell me in prelims, again, is direct solution important, or first of all, defining the problem is very important? So if you ask me, every student has to work on this first. Means, let us say you are preparing for 1 year. Okay, for this exam, let us say for prelims, or from October if you start, how many months are there for prelims from now? Okay, 220 days, let us say around 7 months. Yes. So 7 months are there. In this 7 months again, will you spend entire 7 months only to gain knowledge? Will you spend entire 7 months only to gain knowledge? Definitely not. That should not be your, that is not a solution for this exam also. Remember, the solution lies in addressing your problems, define your problems. Yes, practice. Okay, you have to practice a lot. Whatever problems are there, whatever strategy, like you're saying, time management issue is there. So how to address that time management? There are certain questions which you do not know in the exam. Okay, that definitely happens. Every student, see what happens is in this 8 months, you think that you study. Okay, if you go to the exam, yes, you will definitely get the questions from where you have read, but that does not happen at all. Okay, more or less, even any topper is there, anyone is there, after reading a lot of content also, at the max you will be able to attempt 35 questions. Okay, then again, what about this 65 questions? Are you defining this problem? First of all, are you identifying this problem or not? That is also very, so I have, what I felt when I interact with students and all, this 65 questions, students are not at all thinking about that. Okay, first of all, they do not think that it's a problem, because most of the students think that yes, we read content and all, we go to the exam, most of the questions you may know, but this does not happen in UPSC. You can ask any topper who has cleared, who has got good marks in the prelims and all. Clearly, they will tell you that they are able to answer only 35 to 40 questions. Rest, you need to define that as well. How are you going to handle these questions? Okay. Apart from that, again, defining problem. So I will define the problem, especially in prelims, when I discuss with students and all. So there are certain 6 problems which we found, okay, which most of the students have. So in this course, what we'll try to do is we'll try to address these problems. Okay, so problem number 1, most important problem. Problem number 1, lot of information. Students read lot of information but fail to retain the information. Reason simple, trying to process lot of information provided by the market. Like it happens, like for example, last 1 month, 2 months will be there. Some student will say this material is good, some students say this material is good. Okay, and again you are accumulating lot of material and all, but there is no time for revision, there is no time for recollection of the facts and all. That is also one of the major issue. Why do you think 50% you are able to eliminate certain things and 50% you are unable to eliminate? Sometimes it is because lack of revision. So if you have good revision, maybe this 50% questions will be there, right? At least those questions, some of the questions you will be able to address if the information is very crisp and you are able to revise properly. So that problem, how we can address is basically, rather than, always remember PDF content. For example, I'll show you here. See, these are PDF contents. Tell me, is it easy to remember content in this PDF? How many lines are there? You can only see, this is only one page I am showing. Generally, if you see any this PDF sources and all, if you see, there will be almost 50 to 100 pages will be there. In each page, see how much content is there. So will you able to recollect this much information in the exam, or can you easily point out important things in this? Again, no. So this is not how the content has to be there. The content has to be in this way, means clear. One topic has to be there, and in that topic, yes, few important things have to be given in this way. And what happens if content is in this way? Definitely it will be very, 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 very easy to revise the things in the exam. Okay, so what we feel is always slides are better. Okay, because each slide there will be only one content. Okay, and it will be easy for you to read as well and revise as well for the exam and remember things and try to answer in the exam. For example, this content we have given last year, and in 2023 you can see prelims question has been asked on ballistic missiles. Okay, Agni and ballistic missiles they have asked. Clearly I have given the difference and all here, and based on this information, yeah, some of the questions can be answered. Again, it's easy to read in this way. This is what I am saying. First of all, you need to address this thing. Do not gather a lot of information, and also not in PDFs. Okay, even if you are preparing by your own also, I suggest, okay, each page you write only very few content. Okay, do not collect a lot of information. That is my suggestion. Okay, next, coming to problem number 2. Students think UPSC prelim syllabus is literally everything under the sun, because when I speak to some of the students like they think that, okay, geography is there, environment is there, agriculture is there, economics is there, a lot of these subjects are there, but what to read in them? Again, say the problem is they try to read everything in these topics. Again, do not do that. If you properly analyze PYQs, you will understand that there are certain topics from which questions are asked repeatedly in the exam. For example, I'll give you some example also. So here, why our course will be unique here is basically we focus on very, very important areas of focus. Okay, you can see even in the toppers testimonial also, even Ishani and all and Bhargav and all that, they have clearly mentioned that how these areas of focus has in fact helped them a lot. Okay. See, last year I have given this before the exam, like 100 most important UPSC prelims. Directly I have mentioned this Pumpuhar port also. You can see. So how we are doing that? Again, same thing. It's not some miracle, or it's not that we are only guessing and all. It's a simple thing. We are analyzing the PYQs, okay, and we are seeing, okay, what questions generally come, and also we look for the topics in the Hindu and Indian Express and all, and what is in the limelight. So last year, why I covered especially this topic is it was in the Hindu and Indian Express. That is the reason I exactly mentioned that this question may come in the exam. So this is how we try to guess the questions also in the exam, because we focus on very important areas of focus. For example, let us say caves. Every year we teach caves also. Why? Because caves is also one very important question being repeatedly asked in the exam. So here you can see Sitanavasal caves and Baja caves. Exactly these things have been asked. So understanding what questions come in the exam is very important in this exam. Okay, especially in prelims. Do not read everything. Do not read everything. For example, if you ask economics is there, from where I will exactly start economics? Can anyone tell? Which question is being repeatedly asked every year? For example, economics is there. Yes, Dinesh. One, RBI monetary policy, very good. Whatever RBI does, some operations and all, from that operations, one question will come. Extraordinary policy, okay, or contractionary policy, okay, or rate hike. Last year, if you remember, we clearly discussed rate hike in the class, and rate hike question was asked in the exam. So why are we discussing rate hike? Why are we discussing inflation? Why are we discussing open market operations and all? Because those are the questions which come in the exam every year. So you need to focus on that particular topics, and we will help you to. Like I have given a few examples here. Rest important topics will be there in the schedule. For example, let us come to current affairs also. Every year, you can check our previous notes also. European Union, whatever European Union does and all, we try to cover in the current affairs class as well. Why? European Union is an important topic for UPSC. Again, same thing. What happens? Students should not understand these things. You try to read everything, like almost every organization you're going to read and all, but do not do that. Especially focus on European Union, because you can see the previous questions. European Union is a very important topic for UPSC. So last time also we covered a few things. The trade and the trade council question was there, right? So that we covered in the class as well. So in this way, we try to guess certain questions because we know exactly what are these areas of focus and how questions are being asked from these things. I'll give you a few examples here. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see in the other the coming slides also. We'll see a few examples. Next, problem number 3. Is static alone important? Now, what is happening is students are depending more on static. Okay, yes, that is good. You should depend on more on static. But remember, always try to read current affairs of that particular static as well. Same thing, like I told you, right? Asian ports are there. What we try to do is we try to search ancient ports recently given in the Hindu, Indian Express, Mint, and all, and we will see okay which static part will be asked in the exam. Okay, so static alone is not important. You have to read the present current affairs of that particular static part as well. That also, anyways, we will do that in the class. Every class, what, like for example, agriculture is there. Our first topic is agriculture. Okay, so in agriculture, what we try to do is what all important topics are there. Like for example, MSP is there, crops are there, and these things. Again, we look for anything agriculture related important current affairs is there or not. Static only, but anything recently mentioned about that. So those things we try to cover in the exam. For example, last year what I have done is we can clearly see here genetics is there. Okay, in the current affairs class we covered genetics, but why did we exactly cover metagenomics, which has been asked in the exam? Simple, I'll tell you. Again, here also it is very simple. First of all, genetics is important. Okay, and what we do is all the words related to genetics, we, like in Google you can easily do that. Okay, you can just type genetics and you can type some certain things and you can search all the words related to genetics. So in that, what happened when I was searching and all, I found this word metagenomics in the current affairs. That is the reason we covered this in the genetics. So that is how targeted approach will be there in the current affairs as well. Like here also, see, actually this question is a very static question, right? Ilmenite and rutile, this is a very static question. But why we covered in the as part of current affairs also, you can see here there was a proposed amendment. In the amendment, clearly it was mentioned titanium bearing minerals and ores, ilmenite, rutile, and so on. So this is last year class slide. Okay, and again, is this very difficult to read? Is it like PDF? Here it is just a slide. Okay, and clearly you can easily read these slides. It's not again like previously shown that PDF and all. Okay, it's properly a slide. Easily you can read this content. So in this way, every week current affairs will also try to cover static part, and also the latest current affairs also will be covered. Coming to yes, current affairs, the problem number 4, current affairs is an ocean. Okay, I think everyone will accept this because lot of current affairs is there, because sometimes students may not know what to read in this current affairs and all. Again, very important is identify what is important and what is not. Okay, this is where we also help you. Okay, what is important and what is not, we will tell you. Okay, and how we are trying to do that is, there are certain keywords for UPSC which are very important with respect to current affairs. Like for example, any largest keyword is there. Like what we are doing now is, I think you already know ChatGPT and all, everything is available. So we can feed articles to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to find out this largest, first new technology, everything it is going to find out. Okay, not exactly like directly you cannot post. So first we will post the article, it will read. Then that article, from that article, it can easily find out these keywords. Okay, if there is a largest keyword in that article, ChatGPT will easily point out there is a largest keyword. If there is a report, it will easily point out. If there is a new technology, it can point out. So in that way, what we can do is, what all these important keywords are there. Okay, we'll focus particularly on those keywords, and we'll find out what questions may come in the this year 2024. So for example, last year you can see why we covered especially this current affairs, because largest keyword we were searching, and last year I think in Times of India or the Hindu, clearly they mentioned Democratic Republic of Congo is the largest producer. Okay, so that keyword search, if you do in the Google map, you will definitely get these articles. So that is what we also do for you. So in this way we could guess these questions. Okay, largest keyword and all. And here also you can see why so why we have covered Trade and Technology Council. You can clearly see here UPSC has asked Trade and Technology Council, and in the class also I mentioned the Trade and Technology. Why? Again, same thing. We are looking for European Union. Whatever European Union does, that we will be teaching you in the class. Okay, whatever the initiatives are there and all, because it's a very important topic for UPSC. So what we are going to do is, we'll develop a small this AI type of technology, and which we are trying to make sure that it will find out all these things for us. Okay, and in that way the current affairs class also will be very beneficial for you. Okay, next, coming to this quote again, why I'm discussing this quote again, same thing, I want you to focus again on this, defining the problem. Fine, what happens with students, yes, you're also thinking about current affairs, you're thinking about a lot of things. But what I observed, especially in this preparation, is, okay, one very important problem, most of the students are not defining that problem at all. Okay, that very important problem is this one. How will you tackle the questions that you're not sure of, or are only 50% sure? Again, I'm telling you, this is actually the biggest problem you need to solve before going to the exam. Remember, not even, okay, fine, content will be there, current affairs will be there, everything will be there. But my suggestion will be, because the questions predictability and all is bit different in UPS. Okay, so topics will come. Okay, how they are asking and all those things may change. So for all this purpose, the most important problem you have to solve is, how will you answer the questions which you do not know in the exam. So on this also, I will teach you a lot of things that is called examiner mindset, and you can ask previous toppers as well how it has helped. Yes, some students were saying last time this examiner mindset, or you basically outside they call it as techniques and all, elimination techniques, but it's better to call it as examiner mindset. Why? I will tell you simple. In this entire UPSC, when they create questions and all, one very important mindset behind these questions is a simple mindset that is called plain mindset and not plain mindset. This I'll teach you in the test series discussions, because in test series I don't teach content as such. Okay, I'll focus more on how you need to handle the questions. What is this plain and what is this not plain? I'll give you a few examples how last year many students, in fact, last year almost 30 students cleared PRELIMS. Okay, so most of the students they have like I have their messages as well. So they clearly said that how this thinking has actually helped them. For example, let us say this home guards is there. Actually, you may not know the exact content about home guards and all. But simple thing, what you have to do is you just have to identify plain and not plain. For example, let us say in this question, how many plain statements are there? How many not plain statements are there? Again, some students may not know what is not plain and all or what is plain. Don't worry, in the classes, I will clearly explain how to learn this thing. So for example, you can see here home guards are raised under Home Guards Act and rules of central government. Again, here clearly there is lot of facts. Okay, a lot of facts. It is saying that it's raised under Home Guards Act. We do not know that act and all. Again, rules of central government. It could be state government as well. So here you can see lot of facts are there. When lot of facts are there, will it become plain or not plain? Okay, definitely you write it as not plain. Okay. Now again, second and third, if you read, the role of home guards is to serve as an auxiliary force. Okay, fine, because we know that they work for they act as a separate force. Okay, which help the police as well. So that some content we have. Okay, so we can say it is kind of plain statement. Next, you can see to prevent infiltration on the international border post area, the border wing home guards have been raised in some states. So in some states, tell me, is it some states very extreme, or can I say it is also a middle statement? Some states. Okay, so there is nothing wrong in that because they are not saying all the states, or so some state means possibility is very high. So this also I can write as plain. Now tell me, how many plain are there? How many not plain are there? And two plain. So now what is the answer? What will be the answer? Answer will be two plain. Okay, so you will go for only two. So this is how you will handle these type of questions in the coming exam and our entire test series, because me and Bright Sir only create your questions. So we'll make sure that okay, this whatever this plain and not plain logic is there, you will imbibe that through our test series. Okay, so again I'm telling you, test series you have to write. Most of the students, what they do is they just apply for test series and all. And again, I'm telling you, this test series is not like other test series, because I am not focusing much on the knowledge and all. Don't worry, questions will be really good. Don't worry about that content and all. But you need to be more worried about uh, the quality of the question. Are they on the lines of UPSC or not? Okay, and are these things are there or not? Like plain statements are there, not plain statements are there. These things have to be there in your test series. Okay, so if you're writing any test series or if you're writing our test series also, you need to focus more on this part. For example, here also tell me how many not plain statements are there. Like not plain could be lot of facts. Not plain could be extreme also. Okay, how many not plain statements are there? Okay, none of them uses seawater. Again, extreme. None of them is set up in water stress district. Extreme. None of them is privately owned. Extreme. So how many not plain are there? All the three. So what will be the answer? The answer will be none. So in this way, again, plain and not plain statements are going to have. Here also see, this is again, it is very difficult to know this type of content again. But what did I explain last year also? Tell me, according to our last year explanation as well, Switzerland is one of the leading exporters. What did I say about one of the leading exporters? Is it plain or not plain? Okay, definitely it is plain. And what about this? Switzerland has the second largest gold reserves in the world. It's a complete fact. It's a complete fact. Facts can be easily changed in the exam. That is the reason we write it as not plain. Now, what is the answer? One is plain, one is not plain. What should be the answer? The answer will be C. Okay. Again, see, I'm not saying every question will be handled in this way, but you can speak to the other students who have joined last year. Definitely, it has helped them in the exam. Okay, because yes, you will try all these things, and definitely in some questions you may not be right. Okay, we already accept that. But in many questions, students were able to answer according to this mindset. Okay, so this is called examiner mindset. Everyone has to learn this examiner mindset before going to the exam. Okay, again, there are a lot of things like techniques and all. For that, most important is understand the mindset. Okay, so that is what I'll try to help you in the test series as well. So you can see last year also, just before the exam, a student has asked me, if this type of questions come, what we have to do. So I clearly said, if you do not know anything, I asked her to go with middle option. Middle option, tell me in 1, 2 and 3, what is the middle option? Completely, if you do not know, and only 50% if you know also, it's better to go with middle option, that is 2. And you can see in the exam also, yes, in the exam there were some 1 option, there were 3 option, but overall if you see, definitely middle option was high in the exam, and it has actually helped many students. You can see here, even this student also, clearly after the exam he messaged me, attempting to only saved the day. So you can clearly see how it has actually helped the students. Okay, so these certain things I'm going to teach you in the class. And again, I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest problem you need to define in the exam. Remember, this is a very, very, very important problem you need to define. Without this, you should not go and attempt the prelims. Coming to, yeah, the problem 6, especially regarding test series. Okay, so test series questions available in the market are not on the lines of UPSC examiner mindset. You can only see what are last time also you might have given some test series and all. Basically, most of them are not on that lines, like that plain, not plain. Like, those things are not, just they are giving you content. Like, because most of these test series are prepared by students itself. Okay, they may not have that idea of that examiner mindset. Okay, and what is happening? They are only trying to test your knowledge in that. And I am telling you, if the tester is testing only your knowledge, okay, that will not be beneficial for you, because that 2 hours is completely different. I think you, most of the students have already given prelims. You already know that 2 hours is completely different from what you experience outside. Okay, so what I will suggest is, you have to be prepared for this 2 hours. Okay, in that way only you have to choose your test series also. Is it helping you to address that 2 hours? Okay, it is helping you to focus in the 2 hours. So in that way you have to choose your test series. So in our test series also, I will focus most on that. Like in that 2 hours, what will be the situation, how the questions will be there. Okay, the framework of the questions and all will be designed based on that. So maximum what I will try is, I will try to give this plain and not plain statements. Okay, and we'll also follow the present pattern of the exam. So in all the questions, I will try to give this plain and not plain, so that you will learn this mindset and try to apply them in the exam. So that is the importance of the test series. Again, I'm telling you, individually this course may not help you. This is a completely like, the class slides are connected to current affairs slides, current affairs slides are connected to test series. So all these things are connected. Okay, then only you will be able to understand the entire process. Okay, again, don't like I told you 6 problems. Okay, tell me, are these 6 problems are connected? All these 6 problems, remember, they are definitely connected. So accordingly you have to plan your preparation. So these are the things which we try to help you through this course. Like G20, last year I clearly said G20 question will come in the exam. And the content also we have given here, like starting in 1999 as a meeting of finance minister and central bank governors. Why we give this content? Always we try to give history in the solution also, because history is very, very, very important for UPSC, especially for organizations and all. That is the reason in the solutions also we try to give you history. Because when they asked BRICS also, sometimes they asked history of the BRICS. So that is how we analyze all the PYQs properly, and we know that what content is very important for you. Based on that only, content will be given in the test series, also in the slides. So you don't have to worry that there is a lot of content or there is unnecessary content and all. Generally, we avoid giving unnecessary content. Okay. Next here also you can see test some questions I discussed in the class also. So I expected that rate hike question has to come in the exam last year, and you can see a rate hike question has been asked in the exam. So in this way, even the test series is based on the areas of focus, what are important are there, all those things we will cover in the test series. So finally, what is the agenda of this course? Simple agenda. Okay, very simple. Our simple agenda is prelims is a big challenge nowadays. So our simple agenda is this mentorship course will help you to overcome this, whatever these problems I have discussed. So how we get there finally? So we'll take static plus current affairs. I'll teach you examiner mindset classes. Again, there will be separate 10 classes for students who join now. 3 months before the exam, I will take some separate 10 classes also. Okay, not only in test discussion. In test discussion, slowly you will learn. After that, some 10 classes I will take on examiner mindset. Then static plus current affairs, static related current affairs also will be given in the classes. Okay, so do not miss the class. Again, see, again I am telling you, I don't know from where the question will come. Okay, so it is completely connected, right? So you should not miss any of the things. Sometimes what happens, I may not cover the topic here, I may cover the topic in the test series. Okay, sometimes we cover the topic only here because we cannot ask every question in the test series, right? So that is the reason this is also important. And please attend the class. Attend the class. Again, you may think that you'll ask your friend to send the slides and all, and you'll manage by your own. And do not do that all those things, because I'm simply telling, if you attend the class, you will listen to a lot of things, and it is going to help you exactly in the exam. What happens that 50% probability will be there. Right? Again, if you do not listen to classes, again there will be a doubt in the exam. But if you listen to the classes, what will happen? That doubt, at least in some of the 50% questions, now you can easily answer. That is the reason we are asking you to attend the classes. Okay. So I'll just show the schedule also once, because some of the students have doubt in the schedule. Okay, let me share the schedule once. Class timings will be evening 7 p.m. Okay, there will be only 2 classes. I'll tell you now. I'll tell you about the schedule and all. So these are some toppers testimonials. Last time the students got selected from our mentorship classes. Okay, these are some students who gave mains this year. Okay, and they have cleared forest as well as CSC. Here also you can see forest as CSC. So these are some testimonials. Okay, coming to the schedule part. Okay, in this way, what I have done is, what all important topics are there, from where repeated questions are coming. Okay, we have created a like schedule in this way. Every day we will try to cover that one topic, and we will go through PYQs also. We will see what content is there, what content is important for you, and this year is there any important content in the news and all those things we will do for you. Okay, and 2 classes will be taken on this, like day 1 to day 5 are there. You also have to read. Okay, it is not that only I will explain everything. No. Okay, you also have to work on this. You also have to go through MSP. Okay, and okay, these things you can leave. Okay, if you are unable to do annual reports and all, anyways we will do that. Okay, but basic things like what edible oil is there, pulses are there, rice are there. No, not classes are not daily. There will be only 2 classes in the week. Okay, mostly the classes will be on Tuesday, okay, and Thursday. There will be only 2 classes and 1 test discussion. Test discussion, again I'm telling you, it is not based on content. It is to help you to handle those 2 hours. Okay, so mostly we'll focus more on examiner mindset. So classes will be on Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So 2 classes only will be there. Current affairs class also will be there. Current affairs class will start from November. Okay. Anyways, what we are trying to do, Bhavya, is current affairs we are trying to integrate in the class itself. Okay, because I don't want to again separately teach separate topic again. So MSP is there. We are looking for some important things here also, but some current affairs classes also will be there. It will start from November. Okay, from November, mostly Saturday. Okay, current affairs class will be there. And again I'm telling you, it's not lot of content. We'll try to restrict it to maybe 30 slides, not more than that. Okay, again we'll work on that. We'll see what are very important. Those things only I'll try to give, because see, finally what happens is, you are trying to give the exam and somehow you are reaching that 60-70 marks. Okay, So my purpose entirely here is to cross that 100 marks. Okay, you need to cross that 100 marks. Okay, so the entire purpose of this course is also to help you in that. Okay? So in that way only we have designed the classes. So current affairs will also be there, examiner mindset also I will teach you, and then there will be classes on these important topics. See, again, if you want to read any magazine and all, you can read. Again, I'm telling you content. How much content will you be able to retain? So what you can do is you can ask me if that article is important or not. Last time I think you have already done, many students. So I can help you in that. Okay, this article is important or not and all. We will mark it and give it to you. So those articles only you focus on. See, the classes, yes, like last time some students joined mentorship and all. So they are asking if they should join this year and all. Again, I'm telling you, this year, again, the questions will be based on 2024. Okay, even the static also. Static is also not that they are only asking you static. Okay, they'll ask you static plus current affairs. So that is the reason every class I'm trying to include those important topics, especially the current affairs. In current affairs, what all the static part are there? Those things we are trying to include. Okay, so definitely the content will be different because again this year what questions are important, we need to focus on that. Okay, based on that only we will try to give some few things. Yes, few things may be repeated, but again I'm telling you a lot of things like based on what is happening or what are the articles in the newspaper and all, what static part is there, based on that only we will teach you. For example, why I have given missiles, especially the difference between missiles last year, because in Indian Express there was a particular article on that. Again, missiles is a static part, fine. But why I have to cover only those cruise missile difference and this one ballistic? Because in Indian Express there was clear article talking about the difference between these missiles. So what we thought is, okay, first of all, missiles is important. Second, here in Indian Express also it's clearly there. So that is the reason we have covered that, and it has been asked in that way. Like for example, last year metagenomics is done already. Now again I have to look for what genetics new keywords are there. Okay, so in that way most of the topics I have covered here. So almost there will be 100 topics. So all the important things about these topics we will try to cover in the exam. Okay, all these topics are areas of focus topics of UPSC. Okay, reports, like for example last year water development report also has been asked. So reports, committees, index also very important. Okay, cave, see, rocket is there, cave is there. Why we are covering every year these things? Again, it is also an important topic for UPSC. For CSAT, you can contact Bright Sir, Sakshi. Okay, you just message Bright Sir, Bright Sir will let you know. Okay, so this is the schedule, and okay, let me summarize. Okay, our toppers. Okay, you can find them on the website as well. Okay, let me summarize everything in 2-3 lines. As rightly said by Albert Einstein, define the problem first to reach the solution. Again, remember, write this somewhere. Okay, wherever you're reading and all, write this clear, because this is very important for claims. Define the problem first. Okay, and this is what we promise to deliver for you through this prelims mentorship course 2024. We will try to define this for you, and we are going to help you especially in those problems which I discussed. So how to contact us? So you can register on our website umbrellaacademy.in. Okay, or you can just type Umbrella IAS Academy. Okay, it will come in the Google. So or you can just type umbrellaacademy.in as well. And this is my number, and this is Bright Sir's number. We are the two people like who will be taking the classes. Okay, so you don't have to worry that faculty is not there, faculty will not come and all. It does not happen here. Okay, because we two are there. We to take the all the classes, including test series also. We only prepare. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So any queries are there, you can message or call me, because these are my telegram number as well. Okay, so you can directly message me on Telegram as well here. 78. Okay, I'll just post the phone number here so that you can copy it from the chat box. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you contact me on Telegram. We'll clarify. Okay. If you have any problem with this fees as well, we'll discuss. Okay. You just contact us. Okay. Or you can just visit the website and all. Okay. So you can join our Telegram channel as well. So these insights and all from this year, we'll try to post some insights in the channel as well. So channel also will be useful for you. So we are planning something. Okay? We are planning some important things so that it may help students. So you can join our Telegram channel as well, Umbrella IAS. And to register for the course, you just scan this QR code. Okay, directly it will take you to the registration page. So that's it from my side. I hope this class was useful for you. And remember the most important thing. Okay, define your problem. Okay, that is a very very important thing. You define that. Okay, if you need any help in that, okay, me and Bright Sir will be there to help you. So thanks everyone for attending. Tests tests in the schedule. There will be 26 tests total. Okay. So I'll share the like in the website the schedule is also there. If you visit this web page now or you register here, you scan this, you will find the schedule as well. Okay? So in the schedule everything clearly is mentioned. Apart from that, if you have any doubt also you can contact me or Bright Sir. So everyone note down the numbers. Okay. Again now you like once I end the meeting, you will not be able to see the numbers. Okay. Everyone note the numbers 7838440386 and 93400470021. Or you can take a screenshot of this page as well. That will be easy for you. Okay, then take care, everyone. See you. The course will start from coming Tuesday. Okay, this coming Tuesday, I'll be taking the first agriculture class. Okay, then take care, everyone. Bye.